Yeah, hi, welcome to our next online workout. This one's going to be based around our core. Our core is a generic term meaning the stomach, the rectus abdominis, the muscles at the side of the obliques, and the lower back, the erector spinae. Concentrating around that area is where we're going to be working on today. Most of it's going to be sitting or even lying, which may sound a right bonus. Hopefully you'll find it a good workout. I'm going to show you 4 exercises. We're going to make sure we have the good technique on those, and then we're going to do each of those for 40 seconds, twice straight through, no break. We're going to have a little slurp of water. I'm going to introduce you to 3 more exercises. We'll make sure we get the hang of those, and we'll go through those 40 seconds for each one, again twice. If you find them quite easy, do the harder versions. If you find it very easy, repeat the workout after. It's your workout. First thing you need to do, make sure you've got either a mat somewhere, certainly with a little bit of space. If you need to, you could put down a towel or something suitable. We're going to go onto a side plank. Our side plank, allow ourselves nice and straight. This is us ensuring we are warming up a little bit and a little bit of the technique. Body's nice and straight, onto my elbow. From here, peel myself up off the floor, straight line throughout. Whole way going through, nice and straight. If you need a slight bit of stability, you can put your hand there, not as a leaning forward, a little bit of stability. If you want to make it harder, you can try hand in the air, try moving it around. The movement will simply engage your core a little bit more to control the action. You can also try the leg, any movements you feel like, as long as the core remains the same. We'll move from there onto the Russian twist. A Russian twist is feet close to the glutes, so you've got probably a bit of a right angle in the leg, leaning back. Hands in front, twist, touch one side, touch the other. Join in with me, please, as we're going along. You're not just watching, make sure your technique is good. If you want to make it harder, if you've got a dumbbell sitting around, use that. Use a water bottle. Lean back a little bit further. If you're finding it quite hard, lean forward a little bit. Third exercise will be side plank again, but to put emphasis on the other side. Same again, body in a straight line, get into that nice position, keep looking forward. Any of the arm variations that we had before. Fourth exercise, the back extension. Muscles in the lower back, lie yourself down, try not to fall asleep. Normal position is hands by head. Looking down at the mat, lift your head and shoulders off the floor. My toes are remaining on the floor. It's a reasonably small movement. If you want to make it easier, you put your hands onto your bottom, keep looking down, same again. You should be joining in with me here. If you want to make it harder, hands out in front like Superman, same again. Have 3 more of these. Fantastic. So that's our first set of exercises. We're going to run them through 40 seconds. I'm going to be taking the 40 seconds. If you need a bit of a rest, without just pausing the video, then take a few moments longer to get into your next position. We're going to run it through twice, straight through, so effectively 8 exercises through. Let's do it. Side plank. Left arm down for me. Hips off the ground, 40 seconds started. Body is nice and straight. Keep holding that core, pull in your stomach, engage your stomach, tense your glutes. The arm is going straight down beneath my shoulder. If you feel you're sinking a little bit, concentrate, push it back up again. If you want to bring that variation, hand in the air. Try a movement, try dropping it down in front. If you do so, make sure you're keeping those shoulders nice and upright. Keep the hips up. Keep the breathing going. Attempting to hold the breath. Moving straight on into the Russian twist. That was your 40 seconds already. Nice twist, either side. Hold that dumbbell if you need. Your range of motion will depend on your own mobility across your hips. My knees are still pointing forward the whole time. If I want to make it harder, I sit back. The twist is bringing in the muscles in the side of the stomach, as well as the main muscles of the stomach in the front here. Keep it going. Keep it moving. You definitely have this. 40 seconds through, onto the other side. This case for me, right elbow down, keep your body as that straight plank. Nice and straight, hand in the air if you need, or the leg in the air, or both. Make it as suitable for you. Don't hold your breath, keep it going. Keep it going. Body's nice and straight. If it starts to sink, push it back up again. If your arm shakes, that's fine. Keep it going. Keep moving, keep it going. Keep going, you're almost there. Good work. Back extension, straight into lying on our front. Hands by the head, straight up. This is the muscles in the lower back here. Keep moving again. If you need to make it easier, hands on the bottom. If you need to make it harder, go Superman. Keep the breathing. Tempting to hold your breath on this. Keep it going, you're getting there. Keep going. Almost got it. Almost end of first round. Straight back to first position. And yes, it's difficult to get into that one without looking like a grounded seal. Same again. Get yourself into that plank. Really pull that stomach in tight. If you're finding it easy, put that leg in the air. If you're not, just keep it. Think about pulling in that stomach. Really pulled in tight. Tense it up, tense your glutes. That will hold yourself in a nice position. If you're worried about stability, you could always put your foot either side, that's fine. Keep it going. Elbow right underneath my shoulder. Core nice and tight. Try the arm positions if you need. We're getting there, almost there. Fantastic. Straight onto Russian twist. Same again. It's a very definite action. One side, the other. If you end up putting your feet underneath your settee for stability, do so. Slightly changes the muscles that are being focused. Absolutely fine. It's your workout. Keep it your workout. Keep it going. We're not even counting them. Just working on the timer. If you're finding it comfortable, lean back a bit further. If you're finding it difficult, sit forward. Onto the side plank, the other side again. Up into this position. Core nice and tight, hand up in the air. Body nice and straight, like a plank. Hence the name. Keep it going. Mess around with them. Move the arm position. Ensure, if you're doing this, that your shoulders are still in line and over your elbow. Keep it going. If you're sinking, that's fine. Push those hips back up again. Getting in there. Last few seconds. Doing really well. Keep holding. Keep holding. You've got it. Last one of this batch. Back extension again. Hands by head, feet on the floor, lift them up. It's not a big range of motion. If someone in your household is walking in on you, they might wonder what you're doing. This is fine. Keep looking down at the mat. Hands by the head. Make it easier if you need. Make it harder if you need. If you're lifting up higher because you have a better range of motion, that's fine with me. Last few seconds, keep it going. Push the last few. Push the last ones. And break. Really well done, folks. First set complete. At this stage, if you have it available, get yourself some water. Keep hydrated at the same time. Okay. We're going to go on to 3 separate exercises. We're going to go on to a Superman plank, a cross crawl, and a glute bridge. I'm going to show you through them first. I want you to join in with me again, please. And then we're going to go through the 3 of them again at sort of a race pace. I might just make you do them for a little bit longer, perhaps a minute at a time. So first of all, Superman plank. Go into our normal plank position. Superman aspect, hand out in front. And back down. Join in with me as you're going along. Make sure you've got room around you. The weight transition from one arm to the other is what makes it more difficult. I tend to go off my knuckles. The safest place is to do it on your flat of your hands. I just find knuckles more comfortable. If you want to make it harder still, as your hand goes out, do your foot as well. First one. Second one is simply called a cross crawl. Effectively a crunch position. Bring your legs up to right angles, hands by your head, push one leg out, elbow goes across to the shoulder, to the knee, and back. Head and shoulder stays off the ground, the leg kicking out. If you find this uncomfortable in your back, there's not a problem to have them feet on the floor, and you can always just do a subtle twist like this. The last one is a glute bridge. So from this position, peel ourselves up off the floor, in from here, push our hips up, push them up, and we should now find we are in this ramp position. From here, keep squeezing your glutes. Hands in the air can add a little bit of variation. If you need some stability, keep your hands on the floor. Use them for balance, not to push. If you find your hips are sinking, think about pushing them back up again. Okay, so now we're going to run through those as a little set. Straight starting off with our Superman plank. Go through with them. If you need to take a rest part way through and stretch your shoulders, you can do. Let's go. And we're off. So key points again, let's think about engaging our core, particularly as we have a transition of weight from one side to the other. Our hips here should be staying still. They shouldn't be dropping each time. Slow down the transition if you need to. Keep them going. It is a core exercise. You might start to feel it in your shoulders a little bit. It's a weight-bearing exercise to your shoulders. Keep them going. If you need a rest anytime, you can drop to your knees. Keep them moving. Onto our cross crawls. Hands by head, across to opposite knee. This is made harder by the fact your shoulders are constantly off the ground, so we're contracting our abs the whole time. Keep them going. If you're finding it uncomfortable, you can always put your feet down in between each one as well. You're still getting the same rotation from the spine. Keep them going. We're clicking through that time. Keep them moving. You're probably starting to feel it in your abs here now. That's absolutely fine. That's the idea. Keep them going. Time's almost there. Onto glute bridge. Weight goes onto our shoulders. Hips go up in the air. Hold the hips to the air. Hands in the air if you want to make them harder. You may initially find it a little bit easier than the cross crawls were. This is engaging through your stomach but forcing you to tense up the glutes to keep ourselves in this ski slope position. My feet are about hip width apart, which is giving me stability. Keep your breathing nice and controlled. This is far from a rest. Keep those hips up, don't let them sink. The timer's getting there. Keep them up there, keep them pushed up. Almost at the end of the first round of this one. Keep that breathing under control. Hips stay up. Hold them, squeeze those glutes. Squeeze them. Back to our Superman. So if Superman did planks, he'd be doing them with you right now. Weight nice and stable. If you are finding this difficult on the shoulders, you can always pop down to a 3/4 position. That is absolutely fine. It's easier on the shoulders and on the core. And don't forget, if you find it easier to be flat-handed, that is the more conventional method. Body's nice and secure. Don't let the hips wiggle around. Keep them going. This is the last time you're going to need to worry about your shoulders. Keep going, last little bit. Almost there. Keep tensing that stomach. Cross crawls. Bring that rotation, opposite elbow, opposite knee. The straighter your legs, the more emphasis is putting onto the stomach muscles, the harder it would be. If you're finding want to make it a little bit easier, you could also have hands in front and rotate across. It's your workout. Make it work for you. Keep them going. You might find you feel almost as some blood lactate, the stomach getting really tense. That's totally fine. Last few moments. Last one onto our glute bridge. Up onto our shoulders, glutes pushing nice and high. You might find that the stomach feels quite relaxed straight away. It feels quite nice for having just contracted it beforehand. But don't forget, this is quite a hard workout. Squeeze your glutes together. If you need some stability, by all means have your hands at the side. Keep them up, keep the hips pushing up. This is the last little bit. Last exercise of the last set. Keep pushing them up. Keep pushing them, don't let them drop. Push them. Keep pushing them. You could even throw in, if you want to make it a little bit more engaging and take your mind off what your hips and glutes might actually be doing right now. Keep pushing them, hips up to the ceiling. Keep that ski slope position and down. That is 6/7 exercises, taking that we went from the plank one side and then on the other, repeated in 2 sets. If you want to make it harder, do it again. If you want to make it easier, next time just do the slightly easier options or take a rest as you're going along. Don't forget to hydrate when you're done, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.